type of woman that a man in prison would want. So I wanted to diffuse this situation in the most gentle manner as I could. For a year and a half, on and off, you and I communicated, and you were my confidant.
We back, y'all. We back. We're back. Let me turn this down. I'm watching Love and Hip Hop. This garbage. I shouldn't be watching this mess. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Queendom. Hey, Tracy's World. Don't forget as you enter the room to thumbs up this video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Hi, Christina Small. I just got through eating me a bacon sandwich. I had some of that. You know that bacon that's in the box? You just pop it in the microwave, a few minutes, put some bread on it, some Miracle Whip, and it is fabulous. So I just got through having some of that. Y'all see the title. We're all in support of Lovely Love. The Queendom is anyway. And if you guys want to support Lovely Love, her apartment got burnt out. And so she's homeless right now. And so we're just trying to help the queen. Just stopping by to support. Been sleep all day. Oh, okay, Melissa. Well, thank you, love. And I did call Lovely. I had a phone number from her that she emailed me. Hey, Chris. And I called her. She said on a recording that something's wrong with her phone. She said that if you needed to get in touch, if it was important and anyone needed to get in touch with her, to call the second number. The second number that I was given, it didn't work. That number didn't work. I tried it every which way I can. I called the original number back to listen to the recording again over and over to make sure I had it right. Didn't work. So what I did was I went back on the two videos. Hey, Sassy, the two videos that she did about the fire. She still has them up on her channel. So I went back over there and I left her a message on both channels. And I told her to get in touch with me as soon as possible because the Queendom wants to help. So hopefully she'll see that message. And I left my email just in case she didn't have it. Yeah. Her apartment burnt down. Well, her apartment burnt. I shouldn't say the building burnt. Her apartment burnt. She lost everything. Everything. And she did a second video and she said that she's homeless. So her and her husband, they're homeless right now. So I've been trying. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. I've been trying to try to get us some help, whatever help that I can get. So I figured if I could get her Cash App information or PayPal, we could send her money. If I get her email, because you know they got e-gift cards like for Walmart, Target, all those stores. We can get her some gift cards and we can send them to her. We can email them to her because she'll get them right away. And we could just try to do what we can to help her, get back on her feet. When you're homeless, because y'all know I was there just not too long ago, the main thing that you really need is personal items. Personal, because it's hard to keep that stuff with you. It's hard to keep toothbrush and toothpastes and deodorants and, sanitary napkins and all that kind of stuff. Like women need so much stuff. You need cologne and body sprays and all that kind of stuff that you need with you. So those are things that she really is going to need the gift cards is for. Of course, her husband is with her fiance and everything. So I'm sure he's going to need things. They have nothing. All their clothes, everything is gone. So they're going to need underwear. They're going to need clothing. Going to need food. They're going to need a place to stay. And so right now, I guess the apartment complex that she stayed in, they let them stay in one of the empty apartments, she said last night. So therefore, that means she has to stay in a hotel or with friends or family until they can find another place. So we was thinking about doing a rent party. And a rent party is everybody gets together and you try to get the money up that the person needs for their security deposit or first month's rent. So that's what we're going to do. Will they give her another apartment on the complex? That I don't know, and I'm not so sure, Geraldine, that she wanted another apartment on that complex because they were moving anyway. She was already planning on moving soon. So I don't know, what type of arrangements she had with them or whatever until I talk to her, but I can't talk to her because the numbers don't work. So we're not sure. And then if you're already planning to move and you gave them a deadline and all that kind of stuff, sometimes some apartment complex makes exceptions. When a tragedy and stuff like this happens, they'll make exceptions and they'll try to help you out. And then some will tell you it's really nothing we can do. You gave your apartment up. We don't have nothing else. A lot of these apartment complexes, I don't know what type of apartment complex she stayed in because she's not in Illinois. And I've been a property manager for a long time in working around Illinois. And some of them, they will tell you, they would already have waiting lists for the empty apartments. So they might have let her stay into an empty one for the night, but that apartment might belong to someone. You see what I'm saying? So, and then that kind of stuff, and then they just can't give it to you. So who knows? We don't know until we talk to her. Hey, Jess, my five. And so hopefully she'll get back to me soon. She'll see her messages and everything, and she'll get back to me. I tried calling the number that I had, and I also text the number. I sent a text message to it, but who knows if she got it or not because she said that her phone was messed up. So she probably need a new phone too. Oh my God. When it rains, it pours. Definitely when it rains, it pours. Thank you so much for the 3 thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Please, thumbs up, share the video if you want. We are all in support of Lovely Love. And we're just gonna do what we can. Miss Gina, is she in Tennessee? I don't know. That's what I'm not sure where exactly she lived. I'm not for sure. Mark says she stayed not too far from him. So, I don't know. It might be. I'm not sure exactly where her location was. And so, until I talk to her. But it's no telling, she's probably her head is probably going a mile a minute. She's probably trying to figure out where they're gonna, sleep tonight or whatever. I know I'm here in Chicago and I know she's, wherever, but I even offered my home. I'm like, look, I got a room for you, girl. If you want to come here, you can come here. Design says she's in Texas. Mark says she's not in Texas. So I don't know. I'm not going to speak on because I'm not sure. But Mark says she's not in Texas. So, I'm not sure. But we'll find out. Wherever she is, we're going to find out. And then we're going to try to help her. Help her out as best we can. Hey, Raw Honest. How you doing, love? Yeah, so that everybody, I appreciate you guys. I so appreciate you guys, man, wanting to pitch in and wanting to help and just go out your way because this is the time you really need somebody. When you're going through something like this, you need somebody. Okay, she told me she lives in Texas. Oh, well, there you go. Design says she told her she lives in Texas. Raw Honest said, does she have a Cash App? That's what I was trying to get the information right now for when I called her. I was trying to get her Cash App or PayPal and email because you can send gift cards through the email and she can get it right directly right through her email. So I was trying to get all that information, but the phone number that I have on her does not work. Did she lose her home? Yes, she lost her apartment. She lived in an apartment building and her entire apartment caught on fire. Okay, if she's anywhere near me, our apartment complex is taking applications. The waiting list is short. Oh, that would be great, Just My Five. That would be awesome. Rita posted it too. Thank you, Geraldine. Thank you. Rita said she would, honey. Rita loves her some lovely love because she know lovely love is. I told y'all, lovely love is loyal. Lovely love is down for you. She has looked out for a lot of YouTubers, so that's the reason. It's just only right. It's only fair that we help that queen out. Yeah, Tracy. It's sad. It's sad. I remember, like I said, I went through it. Um, it's no fun being homeless. The good thing, she doesn't have any children. What she has children, but her children are grown, and she has grandchildren that comes and visit her. But thank God that she doesn't have any babies, any minors, any young ones that's with her. Take it from me, it's hard. It is so freaking hard when you got children with you and you're trying to find a place, you trying to go to work, you trying to do what it is that you need to do. Baby, back, it's hard. It's hard. I don't care what nobody says. It's hard. And so, and then to lose all of your things, everything, I've been through all of that. So, my heart and prayers again go out to her. I ask, Father God, Lord Jesus, just please keep lovely love covered, her and her husband. Help her get through this storm. And we just gonna do what we can do. Hey, Jay Parrish. How you doing, love? So, yeah, I had to get on here and let you guys know that, yeah, I have two phone numbers on her. And one of the phone numbers, it rings, it works. Her voice is on it and everything, but she says something's wrong with my phone. If it's an emergency, call me at the second number. When I call the second number, it doesn't work. It says this number is not in working, whatever, whatever. You know those recordings. So the second number is garbage. It don't work. So I went back to the first number, called it again, and I also text messaged her. So I hope that she gets back to me. I'm so sorry to hear that, Miss Gina. Me too, Sassy. It just breaks my heart. Hey, Miss Gina, in chat, I donate to her Cash App, but I won't have extra until Wednesday. Sorry to hear this about Lovely Love. She's such an inspiration in the chats. Yes, I will keep her lifted in prayer. Thank you, Miss Mom G. Thank you. And I don't have it, her Cash App information now, so hopefully I will even have it by Wednesday or by Tuesday. I hope to have it tonight if she contacts me back, because I went back on her video. Oh, that's good, Jay Parrish. I'm glad you're doing great, love. I went back on her video to leave her a message to tell her to please contact me, because we all want to help. We all want to do what we can do to try to help her and her family out. So hopefully she'll get back to me. I checked her page. All I see is email address. Yeah, so see, we gotta talk to her personally in order to get her Cash App. And I'm pretty sure she has a Cash App or PayPal or something like, because she's always like super chatting and she's always giving, to others and things like that. And I think she even cashed out me before. I cannot remember. So once I get that information, thank you, Shakira. Thank you, love. Soon as I get the email, her Cash App, PayPal, all of that information, I'll give it to you guys as soon as I can get it. But right now, the only thing that I was able to do was just leave messages. I left two messages on her phone. I left two messages on her YouTube. And so hopefully, she'll get to those and then she'll contact me back. A lot of people don't have fire insurance for apartments. That's true, Geraldine. That's what I was saying on the last video. That's what I was saying. She could be trying to conserve her phone battery till she can charge it. That's true too. Yeah. They do have their own car. And then when she did the last video, they were in their car. So, I don't, but then again, not everybody has a phone charger for the car. So I don't know, but she did 2 or 3 videos today. She did 2 or 3 videos today. So hopefully she'll come back on and she'll do another video or even a live. Maybe she'll even go live, later on or whatever. And then we can just talk and oh my gosh, it's horrible. It's horrible. So many people is just going through so much stuff. They're going through so much stuff, and then to have to go through this and deal with this, and then you don't have anybody that wants to, uplift. They don't want to uplift their brothers and sisters. They don't want to uplift and help them out and support them and encourage them. This is what I mean when I say you never know. You never know when somebody is one step away from being homeless. You never know. People always say, well, what, don't they got a job? Oh, well, don't they get to, well, what do you do when you had a fire? You see what I'm saying? What do you do when you have a fire? What do you do when the laws of nature put you out of your home and it's really nothing to do? It's not because you didn't pay your bills. It's not because you got evicted. It's not because you did something wrong. So what do you do? And then if you don't have family or anything, you know what I'm saying, you just depend on whoever you can depend on. And if you're lucky and blessed, you ain't got no babies with you. It's hard. It's very hard. It's very, very hard to start over. It's very hard to start over. And she's not blessed like me and Pam. At least me and Pam's items, things are all in storage. So a view is a view. When she finds her place, she can just go to the storage and get her items out and move in. When Lovely Love finds a place, she has nothing to move in. She's literally starting over from scratch. So she's going to need all the help and support she can get. I mean, both of these ladies needs, the help and support, but Lovely Love needs it a lot, more because she does not have anything but the clothes on her back. That's it. Miss Gina, please keep us posted. I definitely will, Sassy. I'll help. Thank you, Designs. In our case, it was Hurricane Katrina. It was hard. Exactly, Creole King. Exactly. And I remember that. Because I was pregnant. I was pregnant with Angel, and Angel's 12. So this was 12 years ago. And I remember when that had happened. And I never forget. I could tell you exactly where I was at. It was all over the news. And they were talking about the stadium, and they was talking about the horrible, things that was going on in the stadium. And I was in the bathroom with my big old belly, and I was getting ready for a doctor's appointment. I was literally getting ready for a doctor's appointment when they were talking about Katrina and all that. So that's kind of stuff, that's something you will never forget. The Red Cross helps fire victims too. Yeah, the Red Cross, Geraldine, is full of shit. The Red Cross helps who they want to help. Ask the Katrina victims about that. I dealt with the Red Cross when I was a flood victim. So I know how that flood victim and all that stuff. Red Cross Catholic Charities, they don't do nothing. They put you through hell and high water. You can prove this. They ask for all this paperwork. They ask for pictures. Who has time to go and get you all of this, to do all of this just for you to do X, Y, and Z, unless it's a huge, you know what I'm saying? Like if it was her entire complex, you know what I'm saying? Like if the entire complex had a caught on fire and let's say 10, 20 families was displaced, then they would have the Red Cross out there because they would have a truck and they would have the people out. But when you're talking about one person and oh no, they make you jump through hoops, baby. Yes, classic man, ain't that right? They be tripping. They be tripping. I went through all that. Where do you have pictures? Where can you prove? Where when did this happen? And how was the weather then? And then oh yeah, honey, they put you through hoops. They put you through hell and high water when it is only you. But if it's a lot of you all that's displaced in the apartment complex themselves, called Red Cross or Catholic Charities, then you won't have no, then they'll automatically like place you in a hotel, then they'll automatically give you clothing and different stuff like that. But you got to definitely have the proof. I can't imagine going through that. You never know what someone is going through until you've been in their shoes. Yep, Sassy. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Creole, what you said, Creole King? You said Red Cross is what? I know Red Cross is full of shit. They didn't help them. They didn't help you all. They didn't help them Katrina victims like they were supposed to. And they didn't help them folks over in Puerto Rico. Did you see all them trucks and all that stuff that they... Exactly. Crap. Exactly. The Red Cross is crap. All them trucks full of, they talking about the trucks can't move and these folks is starving. They wouldn't even bring them water. Them folks ain't even got clean water and everything over there. Honey, the Red Cross is full of shit. The Red Cross don't help nobody. They pocket your money though. They collect. Do you guys know that the millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars that the Red Cross have collected from Katrina and even from those victims in Puerto Rico, they didn't even get a third of that money? Not even a third of that money went to the victims. So you know where that money went to? They talked about, it was all over the news. The money went to the CEOs. The money goes to the vice president. The money goes to all these big shots that's supposed to put this stuff together and everything, but it doesn't go to the victims. So this is why I always say, when you guys donate to these different charities, these churches, Catholic charities, Red Cross and stuff, don't do it. You're better off gathering up. I'm telling you, I've been there. Gathering up cases of water, blankets. I'm sitting on a bunch of blankets now. Blankets and all that stuff, and literally going out and giving it to the needy yourself. That is how you're going to assure that it goes to the right people. Because when you give it to these charities, when you give it to these different donations, not the victims are not even getting a third. You notice I didn't say half. They're not even getting a third of the money. It's being distributed to the higher ups. And that's why you always hear the families saying, we still suffering. We never got food. We never got water. We never got diapers. We never got boats. We never got help. Nothing. I've lost 6 family members in a fire. My aunt made it out, but she went back and there to get my grandma. When they found my aunt, she was burned on the steps. I lost a lot. Fire are dangerous. Yep, classic man. I'm sorry for your loss. That's horrible. That's horrible. And like I said, they don't help. I shared the story about when we were on the news and everything. And when we had the floods where I was staying, and the Catholic Charities had put up all the families. Literally, they was placing us all over the place, right? They was placing us in all different cities all around the state because it was a lot of us. It was a lot of families. So it made news, right? Because I had a big family. Because I had a big family. Now, mind you, some people had big families, some folks had small families. But because I was one of the ones that had a big family, we had to have 2 hotels because one hotel was not going to work. So I stayed in one hotel room with the girls. My husband stayed in the second hotel room with the boys, right? So they gave us, they told us it would be 2 weeks. They would give us 2 weeks. But because I had 2 hotels, they said it was 1 week for each room. So we was like, 1 week? How you going to give us 1 week and you're giving everybody else 2 weeks? Oh, they did not care. They was like, well, you have 2, so you took up 2 rooms. I said, but I had a house. You understand? I was living in a 7 bedroom house. I worked for property investors. I told you I've been in property management for 20 years. And the property investors that I worked for had a big, beautiful house. And they said, well, Gina, since you work for us and you got so many kids, you just live in the house until we sell it. So they allowed me to live in the house, but we were living in a flood zone. So that's how we got moved. But anyway, it was 2 hotel rooms I had to have. They gave us a week each. After that week, they told us we had to leave. I literally had to go to the news media and tell the news media that they were going to put that Catholic Charities, an agency that is like the Red Cross that is supposed to be in the business of helping families, was gonna throw us out on the street, me and my arm babies. Do you understand me? I had three. The twins were still crawling around, and Angel was really an arm baby. And yeah, and when we got on the news, when Channel 2 News came out, that's when they changed their mind. Oh, yeah, everybody was coming around. They couldn't believe it. Plus, my children had asthma. On top of that, this was in the summertime. It was icky. It was hot. And all of this kind of stuff, honey, they looked like shit. They looked like a fool because people were saying, this is what we give money to you for. We give money to you. We make all these donations to you to help families, to help people like that. So what do you mean you're going to kick this mother out who just recently had a baby, has two more babies, because the twins and Angel are just a year apart? And people could not believe it. But that is how they don't care. They're not for the people. They are about money. And they are about collecting as much money as they can. And then they're about showing off. So you see a lot of those trucks and you see them getting filled and you see them moving out. But really, not even a third goes to the people. And I'm just telling you from my experience. Oh my goodness, Miss Gina, I'm sorry that you have to go through that. Yeah, Sassy, I went. No, you know what? It's an experience. It's my testimony. That's why I do things differently. When I donate, when I get stuff and I ask for help and I ask for donations, I get them myself. And I go take them to the people myself. My kids and I, honey, I collected so many donations one time. I was knocking on people's doors. I was asking for used perfume. I was asking for used cologne. People gently use. They have cologne body sprays they may not like. They took a couple of puffs and they was like, ain't nobody gonna like this. I told them, you be amazed. You be amazed, because homeless people don't care how much you used out of that. We had folks that had gently used towels. They was like, I was going to take this to the thrift store. And I was like, no, can we have them? And literally, me and my children sat in my bed, in my room, and we literally gave away 200 bags. 200 personal bags where we put towels and we put deodorants and perfumes and toothbrushes and all kind of personal stuff. We had 100 for the women and we had 100 for the men. And literally, I had a minivan, Mercury Villager. Limited edition Mercury Villager. I filled that van up from top to bottom. Matter of fact, if you go on my Facebook page, and look through the pictures, you'll see all the donations. You'll see how much stuff we had. I went to the worst locations in Chicago, and I had a line that was around the corner. Do you understand me? The gang members came, and the gang members was protecting me. People were saying, oh, they ain't gonna allow you to stay here. They ain't gonna allow you to. Do you know, honey, when other guys was coming up, because people thought we were from a church. I said, no, I'm not from a church. I'm just a single mother that know how it is. Folks was coming up giving me their public aid cards. They was giving me their medical cards. I said, no, I don't need that. We just out here helping the people. You understand me? The people. And literally, I got protection from the gang members. The gang members like, don't mess with this lady right here. We gave food away. We gave toys away. You understand me? We gave away, oh my gosh, we gave blankets and stuff away. We gave households. We gave all kind of stuff away. And literally, my kids was calling me every day saying, Mommy, a lady dropped off a box of stuff on the porch. I said, just pull it on in the house. Folks was coming there every day. I don't give to churches. I don't give to Catholic charities. I don't give to the Salvation Armies because they full of shit. You understand me? I could show you a letter right now that I just got from a church that I was a member of, threatening to kick me out because I ain't been there to tithe. They didn't call me to see if I lost my job, which I did, to see if I had been through anything, to see if I had been homeless, to see if I've been sick. They didn't call for nothing. They didn't even call to check. And I'm a member. But they sent me a goddamn letter saying, oh, we noticed you have not been tithing. We noticed that you have not been in church and stuff, and you have not given any money or anything in the last such and such, such and such, and woo, woo, woo. So regretfully, we have to do X, Y, and Z. I don't want to go to a church like that. I don't. So to find out that I was only there because as long as I was giving, y'all was okay. But you don't even call your parishioners to see if they're okay. That should be the first thing you do. Oh, you know what? Before we send her a letter out, let's call to make sure the family is okay. See, these churches and everything now, it's all about money. It is all business. Once you're not giving them money anymore, and if you in need, oh, they'll tell you. That's another thing. If you in need, they'll tell, oh, we can only help you this one time. And we can't pay the whole thing, but we'll give you a couple of $100. Now, when you look back at your bank account, you understand what I'm saying? When you get your bank account out and you're looking back at your bank account, you notice you didn't gave thousands. You didn't gave thousands of dollars to that church or to that, nonprofit. And all they gonna tell you is they gonna give you a couple of $100 towards your rent, towards your mortgage, towards your whatever it is that you need. Come on now. Where we do that at? Where we do that at? This is the reason why us as Black people have to keep it in our community. We have to do like the Mexicans do. We have to do like the Italians do. We have to do like the Indians do. I'm just keeping it real. When you go to Little Italy, because I live in Chicago, everybody got a Little Italy. When you go to Little Italy, everything is in their community. They got everything for their people. When you go to little Saigon or Japan or wherever, or little China, whatever little Chinese place or Korean place you go, what do you see? Everything is in their community because they help each other. We are the only ones that have to go outside of our community to ask for help that they don't even give us. And guess what we do? But we spend our money with them. We spend our money with them. We won't keep the money in the community. They was talking about that on the Real today. The lady was talking about that. She says, do you know, she says, the Chinese, the Korean girl, she says, a dollar it stays within their community for 3 days. She says the Black dollar stays in our community for 6 hours. That's disgusting. 6 hours? Our money only stays in our community for 6 hours, probably less than that, because it goes out quickly because we don't protect and take care of home. We don't. We don't. We got to change it. We have got to change it. Thank you, Creole King. Talk it, Miss Gina. Say it. Thank you. SD said, I told you how this one pastor roasted someone going through it for not tithing enough. I walked out mid-sermon. Yep, you did tell me that. And that's why I say it's a business. It's a business. Jordan said, I don't give to cancer or age research anymore. They are not trying to cure these diseases. Too much money and not curing it. Exactly, Geraldine. The greed is not the answer. Exactly, Sassy. I know you've gone through it, but Gina, baby, I've never got any packages or donations you said you had for me, nor did I receive a gift basket. But what I have gotten from you were uplifting prayer. You haven't gotten it because if you go back and look through the video, I still have them here with me, wrapped up, because I never got an address for you. That's why you never got them. Because I did several videos. Matter of fact, they still up, and you hadn't been over here in a while. And I said, SD, I got blankets. I still got coats for you. I still got all the stuff for you, but I need an address. And I never got a respond. So you always get my prayers, but I still have those items. I still got them, still in the box. Even when I moved, I still packed them up, still got them. Moving from my old apartment to my house. So I still have them. I know you haven't gotten them because I haven't had an address to send them to you. So the second you send me an address, you give me an address, well, and I get a car to get to the post office, I can definitely send it to you. But that's why you haven't gotten none of the packages or the donations or anything. I got the coats that I had. I told you that I had a couple of coats for you that we had gotten. Still got the price tags on them. And I had some blankets and stuff for you and everything. All that stuff, we still had it all packaged up, but I just didn't have anywhere to send it. And I kept saying on my live, SD, I need an address. Email me for an address so that I can send these things for you, but you wasn't never over. I ain't seen you in a minute. So I'm shocked that you popped up over here. Which priceless. I don't know what that. Oh, is priceless. That's what you were saying? The power of God is the biggest gift I could receive. Amen. You did. I emailed you twice. I got your email, but I don't have an address. I don't need the email. I need a mailing address to mail the stuff. I don't have that. I don't have a mailing address. But like I said, you and I were both going through it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. I do give to St. Jude's. They do great work in families for sick children, never pay. That's true. And you know what? Because my son was in the hospital real bad for asthma. He had almost passed away, one of the twins. He had almost passed away. He was on life support and everything. And they had us stay in the Ronald McDonald House while he was because St. Jude is through the Ronald McDonald House, and Ronald McDonald House is where the family and the younger siblings can stay while your child, is in the hospital and everything. And they was like, we did all we can do, it's not really much more that we can do and everything. And they're telling the truth. St. Jude's now, you don't pay for any. Those families don't have to pay for anything. They don't have to pay for a hotel room, which can be very expensive. You don't have to pay for food or anything. All you do is leave that hospital and you go to your apartment or your room over at the Ronald McDonald House, and then you and your husband or whoever you take turns going back and forth, and you do not have to come out of your pocket with a dime, with not anything. So, Jordan, you are definitely right about that. I know about them. Hey, Denaya, good evening, love. Good evening to everyone in the chat. Salute. Thank you, STAT, stat. Prayers go out to Lovely Love. Thank you. February 23rd, I emailed you the hotel where we received mail. No, I never got that. I never got anything with an email saying where for a hotel. Cause otherwise I wouldn't have go back and look at those videos. I wouldn't have kept asking for it. Why would I keep asking for it if I received it? I never received the address or anything. Now you might have, I can't say you didn't see it, you didn't send it. You might have sent it. I don't know how to send it. I'm just saying I never got an address, so I kept asking for an address. Matter of fact, I think Denaya was on a couple of those chats that I was asking for. A Rice might have been on a couple. Mark. Might have been on a couple of them, but I asked several times. I kept saying SD, SD. You know what? I check my email all the time. I checked it today. Because Danielle, matter of fact, sent me her phone number through my email today. So I checked all my emails, but I never got that. Never got that. Yep. No, it ain't in my spam. I delete my spam every day. Now, if I don't check my regular email every day, but I delete my spam every day because the spam be having too much mess in it. So I always go through the spam, but I never got it. Even the day after when I told you I was going to talk to that lady from my job, and I spoke to her the next day, and a couple of days later, she got on top of everything. I kept saying, SD, SD, send me your information, send me your information, because I spoke to the lady. And I told you, it was three. It was you, and it was two other ladies. It was you and two other ladies that I was helping with. And I had their information. I got all this, but I never got yours. And I kept asking for it. I was like, SD, I still don't have an address. I had a phone number, and I think on you and everything, but I never got an address. I never received an address. Never. I don't even have it to this day, but I do still have the stuff. If you want it, I do still have it, but I need the address, hon. You send me an address and then I can send it to you. Yes, and you emailed me right back. Thank you, Just My Five. Thank you. Yeah, I Just My Five sent it, and I emailed her right away when I got it and got her number. I even called and left a message. So like I get on top of it, especially when it's something that I'm asking for and that I need. Just hey Betty White, just like now, I really want to help Lovely Love. I want everybody to be able to support Lovely Love. So I'm trying my best to get Lovely Love's information so you guys can send it to Lovely directly. You don't have to send it to me. You could just give it to Lovely Love and send it to her directly, but I got to get her information and stuff. It's even hard to get her stuff because her phone's not working. But we gonna get it. We gonna get it and make it happen because I'm just gonna stay on top of it. I donated a car to the Salvation Army and Goodwill. You get a tax write-off. Just get it appraised. Yeah, you do. They do that. And they do this out here. Where I stay, they have what you call a car program. And they donate cars to the working people of the area who cars, they need a car to get back and forth to work. So if you're working, if your car is not working and it can't be fixed, and they'll try to fix it and help you out. It's a program that they do that you can be a part of once a year. Once they help you, then that's it. That's it. But that's only for that year. So yeah, it's in the thread titled "Hi." It's in. I'm pretty sure if any video, any emails or anything back from February, I don't have. Because like I said, I delete all that stuff because I get so many emails. So I'm gonna need for you to send me a new email giving me the address and a phone number where I could call you. Her house was on fire. Yes, Betty. Yep. Miss Gina, God bless your heart. Thank you, Shakira. I love you, love. We were talking about extended stay America. Yes, I remember we were talking about extended stay because I said that's where I stayed for a couple of days. Talk to you about it. How can you haggle on them or those prices? I remember that. I remember it. But like I'm saying, just resend it to me. Just resend me the information. Let me see if I can well, you probably still got my email. So just send me the address where you are now. Just send me a new address where you are now. And then whatever weekend when my son comes, I can just send the stuff to you. Because like I said, it's still here at my house. It's still here. I have it. I brought it with me. And so I could just pack it up, box it up, and then just send it to me. But make sure you not only send me an address, but send me a phone number as well. Okay, I put it up there again. So that's my email. I put it back. Hey, Tanya. And then just send it to me again. Like I said, if you're still interested, if you still want the items, let me know. I still have them. I'll send them to you. If you no longer want them, then I'll donate them. I'll donate them to, to somebody else. So just let me know. Hey, Miss Gina, new friend here. Hi, baby girl. Welcome. Hey, Tanya, you here? Hey, Bird Bird. Wait, I think I gave you my old number. It was changed not too long ago. I'll email you again. Yeah, email me again. Okay, email me again because I called and I got a voicemail and I left a message. I left a message, as the will do. Okay, love. Hi, everyone. Hi, Cleveland. Hi, Cleveland. How's Lovely Love holding up? Well, she did two videos, and from the video, she seemed to be doing okay. You could tell she was upset. You could tell she was very, very upset. But she was like, y'all ain't gonna believe this. I can't believe, Lovely is strong. Lovely is like a rock. You hear me? She like a rock. You ain't gonna really see her break down. But come on, you lose everything. You lose everything that you own, that you have. Man, that's like it rips your heart out. So I just need to get in touch with her so that we can get all of her information so that you guys can just send it to her. I want to get her email. I want to get, because her email, you can send gift cards. You can send gift cards directly to her through the email. And I want to get her PayPal and I want to get her Cash App so that you guys can just send stuff directly to her. It could go directly to her. So that's what I want to do. So hopefully by tonight, maybe tomorrow, she'll contact me. I left the message on her channel. I didn't know Lovely had a channel. Yeah, Lovely Love got a channel. She has a channel, honey. She be on that channel all the time. Lovely usually be on the channel at night, Jardine, toward the evening, because Lovely likes her stuff gets triple X. Lovely channel been shut down several times because Lovely like to get ratchet with her stuff. She likes to talk about sex and stuff like that. And so she usually comes on late at night. But yeah, she has her own channel. Natasha, Lovely's home caught on fire. Her apartment caught on fire and she lost everything. And so her and her husband are homeless because of the fire. So we're just trying to just pull together. We're trying to get Lovely's information and stuff so that we can, try to help her out. That's what we want to do. We just want to help her out. I just want to send a shout out because Lovely is always supporting her. Honey, Rita was like, without a doubt. What Rita say? Rita was like, I got you. Tell me what she need and this and that, because Lovely is that type of person. Lovely is always supporting and encouraging and helping. And so I just want us to do the same thing for her. And if you can't, not everybody has it, that's okay. Just send her prayers. Send her prayers and thoughts and, and well wishes and stuff if you can. But if if you can see it in your heart to send her $1, $2 or whatever, then we gonna, get that information and we gonna make it happen to where you guys can send it directly to her. That way it don't have to go through no second party, third party hands. It can go directly to her. Wow, I didn't know that, Queen. Yeah, it just happened last night, Bird. She said she was out. So she wasn't even home when the fire started. She said she was out kicking. She was like, I was out kicking it. I was out having fun. And she come back home to her place being boarded up. Some of the stuff, her furniture and clothes and stuff all burnt up where they had to drag it out and everything. So she basically came home to a mess. She did. Right, I understand. My heart is still mending. It's so painful. My brother and dad have passed on and I have no pictures. It's painful. I feel sending Lovely love. Yep. You know how it is. Yeah, when you lose sentimental. Let me tell you something. SD, I only have one picture of my father. One. One picture. And I wanted to take the picture because it's so long ago. It's one of those old Polaroids, them old ones. And I'm just so nervous about. I'm like, oh my God, if something happens to this picture, I'm gonna be upset if anything was to happen to it. But and I wanted to get it restored. You know how you go places and you want to get the pictures restored, but some pictures can be so old that when you try to get it restored, they'll crumble. They'll just be. And I was just like, oh my God, I'll just be hurt. And that's all I have is that one picture of my father, one picture. So I definitely understand. Tell her about extended stay America. It's like 40, 50 a day if you pay a month in advance. Okay. And like I said, um, Designs by V says she lives in Texas. She says she told her she lives in Texas. So I know Texas is a lot different from Chicago. Like I'm pretty sure their extended stays and all they hope and how they do different things is probably a lot different than here. But like I said, I'm gonna talk to her and then we gonna do what we can. Well, thank God she wasn't there. That may have saved her life. You right, just my five. You right. Please make copies of it. Thank you, Denaya. I didn't even think that nowadays, you're right. I would have to make copies of it because I really wanted to get that picture restored. Would you take a picture of the old picture from your phone? Yeah, I have to. It's just one picture that I have. And it is so funny because I was looking through pictures and stuff that my mom had, and that's how I found that picture. Old picture of my dad with my mom. Old picture. And I'm like, wow. And that's the only picture that I have of them. And I would die if anything happened to that picture. New legend, love you, girl. Keep up the good work. Thank you. It's scary. Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you. We gotta do better. We just got to help our brothers and our sisters out. Like you said, if you walk that walk, you can talk that talk. If you went down that road, baby, and you've been homeless and you dealt with all this stuff, you know it ain't easy. You know it ain't easy. And it's harder trying to get back on your feet. I just sent an email. Okay, A-Rice, you just sent the email to me, or did you just send an email to Lovely Love? When is... Hey, Mickey. When is your housewarming? I've been out of the loop. I had to reschedule because my birthday and there was so much other stuff going on. But I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to wait and I'm going to do it when it gets warmer. Because right now, y'all see, we just had snow. We just had 2 inches of snow. So this Chicago weather is straight bipolar. It's been acting crazy. So I'm going to wait until probably when the kids get out of school and everything. And then I'm going to have it on a Saturday. I'm going to have it on a Saturday. I'm going to let everybody know. And that's when I'm gonna do it. But I still got the plans for it and everything. But I'm just changing the dates. But I'm definitely still doing it. I'm definitely still doing it. I already told my daughter. I said we're gonna start in your room first, Angel's room. Then we're gonna switch from her after we get her room decorated and together. We're gonna do the twins' room. After we get the twins' room together, then we're gonna do Ben's room, King Ben. After we get Ben's room together, mine's gonna be last. We'll do my room, and then I'll work my way downstairs. That's how we gonna do it. And then, but y'all get to see some of it with some of the items and the things that the people bring for the housewarming. Yeah, be on the lookout. To you, it's me in my Easter suit. I seen her videos, did a few rooms burned down. I seen she sleep on her living room floor set. No, Natasha, that wasn't her living room floor. The apartment complex that she lived in gave her another apartment. They let her sleep on the floor in one of their vacant apartments. That wasn't her apartment in there. That was a they because she couldn't get in her apartment. She couldn't go into her. She was like somebody. Not only when it caught on fire and they opened up, the looters went in and what was good they stole. So the apartment complex, they have vacant apartments, people didn't move in yet or whatever. They needed someplace to stay last night and they let them stay in that apartment overnight. Now, where she's staying tonight, I don't know. But they let her stay there. So when she was showing us the floor, she said, "This is where we slept last night." And she said, "This is the apartment that they let us use, let them sleep in." So they allowed them to sleep in another apartment. But see, that apartment could have already been rented. You know how apartments is rented, but the people just haven't moved in yet. So they'll say, "Well, you could go and stay in here for the night, or you could stay in here for a couple of nights, but someone's gonna be moving in, so we can't move you in here." And she was already planning on moving. She was already in works of moving out. So that also plays a factor into how if they would find her another apartment within their unit or not. But I have to talk to Lovely to find all that information out. Oh, okay. Even so, that would have been horrible also. Yeah. But honey, let me tell you, Natasha, let me tell you something. You feel better sleeping on the floor in a nice, clean place rather than you having to sleep in your car or on the street or someplace else. Because let me tell you something, boo. When we left when we left that hotel, and I moved into the penthouse when we was in my beautiful apartment before we moved in this house. We moved in there with nothing. Do you understand me? We were on the floor. Y'all saw me sleep hanging out. Me and Angel was in front of the fireplace. And this was before I went and got the blow up bed. I was telling everybody, I said, "Ooh, y'all, my back. I can't do this flow. I got to go get me a blow up bed." And on my lunch break, I was telling you guys, one of my co-workers took me up to the Walmart because the Walmart was down the street, and she let me shop, and I bought the blow up mattress. And so when we came, that's how I had the blow up mattress for me and Angel. And then I wound up getting the kids other mattress. I just brought them one at a time out of the storage, and they slept on that. But honey, we was on the floor. But we didn't even care because we was in our place. We wasn't in one room no more. We was able to spread out, and it was lovely. So when Lovely, when Lovely was saying, she said, "This is where we slept." I'm pretty sure it was, and it looked clean. It looked like it was a nice apartment. It clean rug and everything. But she said, and there was pillows on the floor. And she said, "This is where we slept last night." So hopefully she got great apartment managers and stuff, and then they don't mind, maybe giving her an apartment, for maybe a month or so until she can get herself situated. I hope she called me soon. I hope she called me soon. Denaya said, "Yeah, I did. I had some amazing. My co-workers was off the chain. I'm not going to even lie. They were great. I had albums and albums of photos left to me. I took them to a shop that put them all on a DVD disc. I gave all my family a copy. They did a great job, even with the old black and white photos." Wow, Jardine, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's almost snowball season. Okay. I had water damage from an apartment that had a fire upstairs from me a long time ago. All my stuff was ruined from the water damage. So I understand. Yep. That water damage is nothing to come back from. Hi, T Love. Hey, listen, Linda. You had some amazing co-workers. Water damage should be covered. It should be, but it's not. Water damage is not. It's not covered. It's a lot of little stuff you will be amazed that's not covered that you would think would be covered. Because like I said, when we had that flood And a lot of flooding is not covered. That's the one thing. You have to specifically ask for flood insurance. Because if you don't have flood insurance, your stuff won't be covered if it's damaged by floods and water. And that's what a lot of people went through with the Hurricane Katrina, with those that was in Puerto Rico. Remember, all of that was flood waters. And a lot of the businesses, a lot of the homeowners did not have flood insurance. So, yeah, it's horrible. Yep, listen, Lynn. Yep, true. Nope, I had to pay for all new stuff. It was definitely not covered. Exactly, Natasha. What's up, Tropical Punch? I'm just getting here. What's up, family? What's going on, sis? I love you. I'm glad you here. We talking about how we can help Lovely Love. We trying to get in touch with Lovely. Lovely, I'm waiting for her to call me back or text me or something so that we can, get in touch with her to help her. I will send you an email so I can send you a housewarming gift in Lovely Love something also. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you, love. Yeah, we all want to help her out. I'm worried. I know that feeling, Hurricane Katrina and Rita. Yes, yes, T Love, we was talking about that. Um, I just want to make sure that they're okay tonight and that they have some place that they could stay tonight. Now, I do know Lovely has grown children. But you know how that goes. When you got grown children, they got their own family. You ain't trying to intrude over there. You ain't trying to go, because that's how I was. My kids, my daughter and them was like, "Ma, come this way, come." For one, it was out of my kids, the younger kids, it was out of their school district. And for two, I was like, I don't want to be out. Look, I don't want you telling me what to do. Now I'm in your house and I ain't trying to tell you what to do in your house. So we'll just stay on in this hotel and I'm going to do what I need to do until I get us on up out of here. And that's what I did. I worked my ass off until I got up out of there. Tropical Punch, lovely Love's apartment caught on fire yesterday. What happened? T, yeah, y'all don't know. Lovely Love's apartment caught on fire and she lost everything. She lost everything. Not only did her apartment catch on fire, but the looters came and took what was left that was good. So, yeah. So Lovely is going through some stuff right now, and so we just trying to help out how we can. And I'm trying to get her information, her email, her Cash App, her PayPal, so that we can all send her support to help her. And we was talking about, just my five and us was talking about giving her a rent party. We doing a live rent party, and basically we get Lovely's Cash App or PayPal, and all the money donated will go straight to Lovely to help her get another apartment. Because you got to pay security deposit and you got to pay first month's rent. So if at least we can get one of the other, if we can just get up, maybe $1,000, to try to help her out, 500, whatever we can, to try to help her out towards another apartment. That's what we want to do. Just up to Lovely Love. All right, Geraldine. Wow, I didn't know that. Let me know how I can help. I'm willing. Thank you, Tropical Punch. That would be awesome, Miss Sheena. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a live rent party. Just like how I do the networking party, except for it's going to be a rent party that's going to be for Lovely Love. And then everybody is basically going to just send the money directly to her Cash App, PayPal, or you'll have her email. And like I said, you can do the e-gift cards, because the e-gift cards go straight to her email. Honey, she can go spend that right away. Right away. So she don't have to wait to get none of that. She will give everything back sevenfold blessing. I'm praying for her. Oh, you already know, T-Love. One thing about Lovely, because Lovely was already giving. She was already giving and she was already helping people out. She was already looking out for folks. Lovely already had just a giving heart. So when I saw the video and she was like, look at this, y'all, look at this. She was like, I can't believe this. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. And she said, I lost everything. And then I see the other video and she was like, no, the first one she was saying my apartment caught on fire. I'm like, what? And then the second one, she said, I lost everything. And then she said, they took what was left. I'm like, what? And then from there on, I was just like, and I left her messages then, and she didn't get back to me. So I went, I got her number and everything, and then I called her and stuff. So I'm waiting. And she'll need utilities turned on too. Exactly. Yep. She'll need utilities turned on too. So we just need to help get her someplace. Yes, I watched the video and I was shocked. And see, maybe we got some property managers or we got some people, like some folks were saying where they live and stuff out there, that she might can come there and stuff. Now, see, if she was in here in Chicago, like I know a lot of people. I know property investors. I know realtors. I know property managers. And that was one of the blessings that I had when I was apartment looking. When I was apartment looking and I was house hunting, thank God that I knew people. I knew people that was able to say, "Oh, Gina, come over here. You know what? I can show you the place." Woo. If it was after hours, I told you my kid's godmother, she's a realtor, she's a broker, and she would say, "You got the address?" She was like, "Maybe they got a lockbox and I can go and show you." And so, or she'll say, "You got a number? Maybe I could talk to the other property manager or realtor and stuff like that." But Lovely lives in Texas. So I've been told that she lived in Texas, and so I don't know how Texas work. A friend of mine, we went and moved her from Texas. She stayed in a real nice apartment complex, and after her husband passed away, we drove out there to get all her things and to move her back to Chicago. Girl, it was hot as hell. You was able to fry an egg on the sidewalk. It was so I can't deal with y'all weather. I cannot deal with y'all weather out there in Texas. Come in. Come in.
Man, I'm gonna go eat. Can go get some meat.
Oh, okay. What's that?
Garbage.
Get the garbage out the kitchen.
Okay.
All right. Yes, I watched the video and I was shocked. Yeah. Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. That part, Linda. That part, yes. Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. And please believe me, if it wasn't for who I knew, we wouldn't have been in my apartment as quickly. Do y'all remember that? Remember we got in I was in my apartment right before Christmas. We was in my apartment 2 weeks before Christmas. 2 weeks before Christmas. That happened because of who I knew. Not what I knew, who I knew. And she made it happen. And that's how we wind up getting into our place. Me getting this place and everything, when I said I wanted my own and I was tired of all this stuff, it happened because of who I knew, not what I knew. I told you guys, I've been working for property investors for over 15 years, and I grew to have a great repertoire with them. I knew my boss at the last job when all of us got laid off from, all my coworkers liked me. Everybody, my bosses and my managers, them still call me now and they check on me. So it's great when you have a great relationship with the people that you worked for or used to work for or whatever, because when you need their help and support, when you need to know, oh girl, what program they got? What I can get money from where? What? First time home ownership, and then that do what? And I ain't got to come out my pocket with, because I ain't got no money now. I'm broke. But I could do what? Wait, what? Yeah. They said, we're going to go take this step by step. Let's get you approved first. Let's get you approved for a loan first. Once we get that, then we can work on all this extra stuff. And so where there's a will, there's a way. And honey, just like listen Linda say, sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. Do Lovely Love live in Dallas County? That's a good question, T. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know, and I found this out from the last video from Designs by V, because Designs by V said No, Lovely told me she live in Texas, and I was like, because I was thinking she lived somewhere else, like in Michigan or whatever. Because Mark the Traveler was thinking she lived close to him, and he was like, "Let me know if she lived close to me," because he said he would drive to her or go to her and help her out. So then Designs by V said no, for sure she live in Texas. So we was like, oh, but I don't know what part at T. We only know, yeah, we only know she live in Texas. Maybe you can help me with some property I have. Can we talk about it? Yes. Yes, Silky Black. Let me put my email up here again, and then you can email me. So yeah, you can just email me. And then we can definitely talk. I told you I worked with investors, property. I've been a property manager for like well over 20 years. Like that was my main job. That and me taking care of seniors. I took care of seniors for 15 years. I did property management for 20 years. Hey Rita, hey Miss Gina. I was busy with my oldest daughter. I'm about to go live now. You talked to her yet, Miss Gina? No, I have not. I called the number. I got her number, and I got a voicemail. I left the message, and then it was a second number. She said if it's an emergency, because she said her phone was messing up. But the second number is no good. It don't work. So what I did was call the first number back again. I left two messages in. I text her. I text that number. Then I went on to her channel and I left her two messages. So right now it's a waiting game. We just waiting for her to get in touch with me, because the numbers that I got, one works and one don't work. I wish I found your channel sooner. Oh, Sassy, thank you. So there's my email, Mama Diva Entertainment at gmail.com, so you can email me. Hey, Dion Filford Muffy, how you doing, love? What's going on? We are all here in support of Lovely Love. We all here in support of Lovely Love. So I am still trying to get Lovely's information. I'm waiting for her, to get back in touch with me so that I can get her Cash App, PayPal in her email. And so as soon as I get that, we'll do it. Wait a minute. I think she texted me. She just texted me, you guys. She texted me. Okay. Let me end this live. So I can talk to her. She just texted me. All right. Okay. I love you guys. It's never goodbye. It's ta-ta for now.